Hey, Gemini, intuitive soul coach here with your May 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links, Gemini, in the description box below. All right, so we will take a look at what you don't see coming and how this energy can help you move forward in the month of May. So right away here, Gemini, you have this Taurian energy that's all about detoxification, release, letting something go. Now, some of you may need a little bit of space this month. For others of you, I feel like you're doing the work. You're digging in and taking a look at what's not working and what is, how you can embrace more positive change, whether it's health. I'm getting a lot of you are taking a look at mental health, physical health, energetic health as well in the month of May. There may be a little more get up and go, a little bit more motivation and enthusiasm as well, especially now that you are releasing and letting go of something, someone, a pattern, a belief, or just an energy that you felt tethered to or tied to. It wouldn't surprise me to see the devil show up in your reading, because it could be addictions, obsessions, fears, manipulation, codependency, and materialism even. Anything that tempts you or pulls you off track, okay? And this is about you reclaiming your power, Gemini. So I feel like there is a reclamation happening for you in the month of May, and it is your time to shine. It's your month. For a lot of you, it is your birth month. And so I do feel here that this is a brand new energy being ushered in. And what we have right below this is pushing through insecurities with this Cancerian energy. And we'll clarify each of these with the tarot as well. But there may have been some insecurities that you've had, maybe insecurities in a relationship due to trust issues, due to betrayal, due to maybe even addictions, whatever this detoxification is all about. Now, when this shows up in your career sector, this could be feelings of, do I really have what it takes to succeed? How can I shine my truth, my own authentic light into the world? But there could be some fears around judgment, criticism, or just not feeling like you're, again, good enough. So there could be a situation around worthiness. But Gemini, you have everything you need to create a life of abundance, a life of love, and a life of happiness. And so you're pushing through those insecurities by seeing what they are in the first place, becoming aware why they're there, getting to the root of the problem, and eliminating, releasing, or shedding light on that shadow. And that's why you have this detoxification showing up as your first card. So entering into May, you may still be reflecting. We're still in Mercury retrograde until around the 14th or so of May. So it's a really good time to reflect, reorganize, reprioritize. Where are you going versus where you are at? And if it's not working, I feel like you're getting rid of it. You're saying, this next trip around the sun, this is my time to shine. This is my time to really open my heart chakra up, to engage in a heartfelt career, a heartfelt relationship, or to love yourself on a deeper level where you're taking care of your body, taking care of your mind as well. So I'm really liking this energy showing up. Now, right in the middle of your reading, you have Think It Through, Gemini energy. So this has been showing up for almost every sign so far, and it makes complete sense because we're in this introspective period at this time where a lot of us are thinking our next steps forward. Where do I want to go from here? How can I become this version of myself, or how can I manifest what I want into this earthly realm? So you're taking a look at your priorities and the next steps that it's going to take for you to grow or to succeed or thrive in whatever area of your life that has felt a little bit off balance, right? You're thinking something through. And again, when we pull out the tarot and we clarify, we'll see what this is precisely for you, Gemini. But we also have you showing up for yourself here. Some of you Geminis may be too much into your head, okay? And again, that Four of Swords energy showing up can be overthinking or obsessing about a situation here. That could be why or what you need to detoxify from. But for others of you, there's a clean slate happening here, Gemini, and this is showing up around your birthday as well. Even if your birthday's already happened, I do feel here, well, I guess that birthday time doesn't really come in until May 21st or so it wouldn't have happened already. But I do feel here for you, Gemini, that there's this shift in vibration around your birth time. And even though this is beginning here in May, some of you may see the physical piece of it catching up with the emotional or the manifestation piece around June as well. All right, you also have here Leo energy, which it says lighten up, right? Have a little fun. This is about being more carefree. Some of you may even be overworking, needing more rest, needing a vacation, just needing some downtime. I'm also sensing, because you have this detoxify card here, this Taurian energy, some of you may have been trying to numb a situation or just check out altogether, but I feel like you're realizing and understanding that that's not helping, that may be hindering your growth. And there's a shift here in frequency, a shift in vibration. And it's once you release or let this go that you're going to feel like a weight has been released. There's some sort of heavy burden that you may have been even unconsciously or subconsciously carrying. Maybe some of you are consciously aware of what this is here, but I am sensing, because there's a release happening here in the month of May, and that's what you don't see coming, is some sort of detoxification happening, and it's going to allow you to not feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, Gemini. And that's that 10 of Wands showing up here as well in my mind's eye. Now we also have this Leo energy showing up again, which is all about being humble, staying in your integrity, staying in your, within your belief system, within your morals, and staying humble about who you are, regardless of, how high up you get on that pole, right? That totem pole for you. This is about you honoring your feelings and honoring other people as well. And there's this I keep saying shift, but I completely feel like there's a turnaround here, Gemini, happening in your world. And this could be fame, because I'm getting 6 of Wands energy for you as well. This could be judgment, where there is a turning point in your life where there's an awakening happening here, and you're being called to heal wounds. You're being called to no longer judge oneself. There's forgiveness here. This is a rite of passage that you are stepping through, and this is a second chance to manifest what it is that you want and to truly embrace in this new frequency, this new vibe, this new energy. You have, again, Leo energy. So some of you have triple Leo here, Gemini. This could be a huge turnaround in the month of August as well, where something that you start now is going to be really shining bright in the month of August. So you could be launching an idea, a product, a service, building a website that you are putting out there, writing a book, whatever it is that you are eliminating to get you back on track, back on par here. It's really showing up in a very positive light. Some of you Geminis may even have Leo as your rising sign or even as your moon sign, but this is the energy of abundance. It's that sun energy of happiness and good health. And I do feel here for a lot of you Geminis, they're really emphasizing health. Of course, please see the disclaimer or a medical professional, but on an energetic level, a lot of you are wanting to feel better, get back on track, feel good about where you are, about your body, about, your solar plexus, feeling like you are comfortable within your own skin and you're being authentic with who you are. I feel like you're wanting to eat better, hydrate yourself, get out in nature, go for walks. Some of you may even be starting a new exercise regime, but you're getting back on track here is what I'm sensing. And your final card, you have this Libran energy, which is your fellow air sign, about finding and creating balance. And you start off with this detoxification, and your final card is balance. So you may be in the woes of this change at the beginning of May, but towards the end of the month, you're definitely coming into more alignment, which I love to see. Now, I'm also getting here the birthday possibly of the 21st right on the 21st, 25th, and then 28th as well. And as we do June readings, there'll probably be more dates as well, but I'm getting those specific dates. Now, of course, happy birthday to all you Geminis with birthdays this month as well, but you're definitely coming more into alignment, but I feel it stems from releasing something. So what you don't see coming is, it could even be a subconscious pattern or an emotion that you've kept locked away or hidden, or you're releasing yourself from something that's been weighing you down, and it's going to help you move forward because you're aligning. You're in more of a energy of balance, more in that energy of alignment. And I'm also sensing some sort of support, helper, or friend or guide that is assisting you as well. So we'll see when we pull the cards. Now, of course, just to clarify, the tarot cards that I'm feeling and tuning into is that Judgment energy, the Devil. I am getting something with celebrations, not just because of birthday, but because of some sort of personal milestone being met. So it could be Four of Wands, Three of Cups as well. And then let's see, what else was I feeling? Four of Swords, because there's some sort of recovery here happening. And then that overthinking. So let's see what shows up. Let's clarify this detoxification here. Detoxify with this Taurus energy. So what do we have for Gemini, please, for detoxing? What is it that you're releasing or trying to get rid of? All right. What are you releasing and trying to get rid of? Yeah, a painful ending, Gemini. Some of you may have felt like you were stabbed in the back. For others of you, there could have been a ghosting. Someone may have ghosted you or shut the door where you didn't have or didn't gain closure, I'm getting as well. It could have felt like you were stuck in this pain, in this hurt. The Ten of Swords can be a very difficult, challenging end of a cycle. Whether it's painful, it could have been that you've hit a rock bottom. Some of you felt betrayed or felt like you've wanted to give up. It could be a health goal as well. It could be an addiction because this can be mental. This is your air energy here, Gemini. So I do feel that whatever felt betrayed in the past, you're definitely abandoning or leaving behind or walking away. Now, some of you may have felt that way because of this Ten of Swords. You may have felt like someone abandoned, left you behind. Or if this pertains to career or work, you may have just felt like someone didn't really care about your worth. You may have been fired from a job. You may have been let go, or you may have needed to move on because something was really challenging or struggling to you. When you get the Eight of Cups, and this has been showing up for a couple of signs already, I think Aries and Taurus, but this Eight of Cups is all about leaving behind whatever this is here, this that you need to detoxify from to move towards your wish fulfillment. So exactly what we were talking about earlier, leaving it behind so you can move forward with more authenticity, more truth, and staying humble along the way. Because sometimes we stay stuck and we get bitter and we hurt, and then we project hurt onto other people, or they do that to us. But I feel like there's this energy of you not doing that. That's why you have this stay humble. And you realize that life, or whatever this Ten of Swords was that may have been very difficult or painful for you, Gemini, you're not going to let it break you. And one of my favorite sayings, you can either become bitter or you can become better. And I feel like you're choosing the high road. You're choosing to become better. You're not going to stoop down to someone's level. You're not going to be an eye for an eye type of person, where maybe you were in the past, or maybe it was something that you really had to think about not doing out of pain or out of anger, right? But I feel like you're walking away and you're saying to yourself, I deserve better. My body deserves better. My peace of mind deserves better. I deserve better. That's what you are releasing and detoxifying from. Beautiful. So right below it, you have push through insecurities, Cancerian energy. Let's see what those insecurities are for you. What do we have here for Gemini? Some of you, it could be jealousy, okay? It could be that you don't feel good enough. You may have been in a relationship where someone may have just, they played with your emotions, played with your feelings. If this is career, some of you just, you dealt with someone who was hard to reach, inflexible, or bossy, because you do have here the Death card and you have the Muse of Inspiration here. So some of you feared some sort of an ending taking place, but it's an ending of a cycle. So whether you have completely left a situation, you've grown. You're that phoenix rising from the ashes. You may still be stuck in some insecurities though. You may still be stuck in that cocooning process, right? From the caterpillar to the butterfly, there's that sticky, ooey cocoon process that takes place, right? And it can be challenging. It can be difficult. But what's happening is you're rising above and you're stepping into this muse of inspiration, which is the King of Wands energy. And when you can become more flexible, more adaptable, and open yourself up, the miracles are endless. The King of Wands, Gemini, takes charge of his destiny. He is active. He's passionate. He's goal-oriented. He's driven. He could be an entrepreneur, a leader, a spiritual influencer, or even a motivational speaker who helps people, whether this is in your personal life or your professional life. But you've got it. You do. You've got it. And you have the experience in order to teach this as well for a lot of you. But there needs to be some sort of transition that you've already gone through. And I do feel here there's this pushing through, just like the butterfly needs to kind of push and wiggle its way out of that cocoon in order for it to break free from it, right? Otherwise it can remain stuck if it doesn't try, if it doesn't wiggle, if it just succumbs, if it gives up, right? You're not giving up, Gemini. You're pushing through those insecurities and it's going to allow you to fly free. Really beautiful. All right. Now you show up right in the middle. Think it through. What is it that you are contemplating? What do we have here for Gemini? What is Gemini really thinking through this month? 10 of Cups. Whew. This is a big one because the 10 of Cups is your family dynamics, your happily ever after. It can be someone may have neglected a family situation, or it could be even abandonment by mother, by father. Someone may have a sibling who's cut them out, or a relative. This can also be divorce at times, separation, or an illusion shattered of that happily ever after. Now, when this 10 of Cups shows up, I feel like there's some new goals, some new realistic goals that are being set in place because you're realizing that you're worthy of these good things, regardless of how maybe you grew up. Because remember I thought we talked about some sort of a childhood dynamic, maybe not, but some of you may have been suffering from childhood wounding. That could be why there's some toxic traits or behaviors, or we did talk about, I believe, you carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and it may be other people's stuff as well, that Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It. That could be you feeling like you're in charge. Now, some of you may have had to take care of your parents, whether it was when you were a child or maybe even when you were older, right? This 10 of Cups energy here, you're really thinking things through on how to heal a family dynamic, how to achieve your fairy tale ending, to have more joy and more bliss and more peace in your world. Okay, this is about deep affection, deep love, deep commitment. You're committing yourself to a family situation or to maybe a career that's going to help you spend more time with family or take a family trip. I'm also getting something here with either a timeshare, or it could be a summer home, or it could be your forever home, maybe even into retirement here. But I'm sensing that a lot of you're coming to this place of again, unconditional love and joy. So self-care is really being put on the line. And gosh, I don't know how many times that's going to come up for you here, Gemini, but health is a really important thing. And you're taking a look at that and you're saying, okay, some of you may have had family members that suffered from something in the heart chakra, whether it was depression, anxiety, or whether it was heart attack, breast cancer. It could have been stroke, heart valves, murmurs, things of that nature in the heart area. I do feel like you are taking that a step beyond. You're seeking professional help, guidance. You may be seeing a naturopath, a healer, a Reiki master. I'm just getting here that you're really taking a look at the heart and the emotions this month. Now with this Leo energy, what is this lightening up all about here? What do we have here? Some of you may have been in that energy of bitterness for a little bit. Remember what we said about becoming bitter or better? There is a little emphasis here on becoming a little bit bitter, but I feel like you caught yourself in that loop and you're getting out of it before you bury a 20-foot hole, and before you are in the midst of that hole and you feel like there's no way to climb up. Some of you have already been there with the 10 of Swords, But I do feel here with this lighten up energy that things are going to shift, where you're going to get yourself out of a situation that maybe you felt you were in too far or too deep. And now you're moving onward, upward and onward towards more freedom. Yeah, temperance here. Temperance is such a highly valued energy here. It's very important. And sometimes we don't give enough credit for temperance. And this is all about patience. It is about blending those energies, moderating behaviors, moderating actions. It's about self-control, which so many people lack these days, right? They try, what is self-control? Trying to control the self, right? But it's hard when there's temptation. It's hard when there is things that are holding us back that we need to detoxify from. It's hard to do when there's insecurities, right? So really, we can see the dichotomy between all of these energies that comes down to this temperance. And so I do feel here for you, lighten up. This can be about balancing, again, actions, emotions, or even insecurities, which we have here. But this temperance is about being more patient, more kind, and more loving towards yourself and others, and surrounding yourself with a support system, people who believe in you, care for you. I'm also feeling here that this is about something you've been wanting to achieve for quite some time, Gemini. Whether this is a career goal, whether it is you, I'm getting here literally shedding some sort of weight as well. It could be weight within the body. For others of you, it's mental. It could be mental weight in the mind. And it's something you've been wanting for quite some time. And I feel like the time has come because you feel too weighed down here and you're ready to release. There's a big release happening. That's what you don't see coming. I'm loving this, Gemini. Let's take a look at this humble energy. What do we have here with Leo's energy of being humble for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? Queen of Inspiration. Look at this. Not only do you have that king and that queen, which remember, your final card is balance here. So a lot of you are coming into alignment with your masculine and your feminine energies, first and foremost. For others of you, excuse me, I do feel like there could be partnerships coming in. Some of you may already be in a partnership that's coming into more balance, more alignment. This Queen of Wands, when she's feeling in her power, when she's feeling humble, she is the epitome of strength. She's confident, she's creative, artsy, bold, wise, and she inspires others to live their best lives. But when she lets these insecurities here get the best of her, she can become jealous. She can become insecure, vengeful. She can come on so strong because that ego gets in the way of creating balance and success, because she needs to detoxify from the ego, from the insecurities, from some sort of difficulties that have happened and been, excuse me, been a difficult journey for her in the past. I feel like you're staying humble within your energy here, and you are an inspirational leader. It is important, and it is time for you to embrace and embody these powers that you have within. Gemini, you are a powerhouse here. Let's take a look at this Leo energy of shining. Yeah, let's take a look, because this could be something that happens for you in August, or this is something that you start now where you're actually going to see a quick turnaround sooner rather than later. This is about you stepping into your authenticity, your strengths as well. Some of you may even be tuning into that shadow side, which I just did a collective reading. I'll stick it in the description box below. But that shadow side, when we can embrace that and we can dive into that shadow, we can balance that feminine and masculine energy, and we can actually use that weakness or that shadow as an ally. We can use it to succeed and step forward on our journey. Page of Cups here is clarifying this shine energy here. I love it. Page of Cups is all about a brand new beginning that's emotionally fulfilling, emotionally satisfying. And remember, you have the 10 of Cups up here as well. This is what you're thinking through. You're starting something. So whatever this goal is with the 10 of Cups, this is about you taking that first step. You're excited. You're opening up your heart chakra. You can see here that the heart is open, but the solar plexus region is open as well. And there's a lot of sun shining in that area. So this is your powerhouse. This is about you being strong and confident within your own self and knowing that you have what it takes to succeed in any area of your life, Gemini. You are shining. I feel like there's a magnetized energy around you this month as well. And it may be that you are fully ready to embrace this next trip around the sun. So last but not least, let's take a look at this Libran energy of finding balance, which we do see that yin yang energy showing up here for you, Gemini. What do we have for balance this month? There you are, King of Voices, showing up for yourself. This is King of Swords, Gemini energy here. This is all about you feeling empowered because, yes, you are coming into a sense of feeling wholeness, of feeling complete. There could be a completion of a cycle here with this King of Swords. This is you being very intelligent, very experienced, and you've grown, you've matured. But the beautiful thing is you're still staying open to new ways of doing things. You're just doing it with more encouragement, more strength, and more confidence and more conviction than maybe you've had in the past, because you may have taken a couple of blows to that solar plexus. You may have taken a couple of hits of confidence, right? But you are really stepping in and embracing more of this balance. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra as well, Gemini, okay? Or another fellow air sign, but you're definitely coming into your power, but it's been a long time coming and you've worked really hard for this. So I'm very proud of you. Pat yourself on the back for how far you've come and look to your support system. Celebrate with friends and family and people that share your visions, your like minds as well. I'm just getting this strong, powerful energy of coming together this month. So I'm loving this. Now, last but not least, Gemini, let's take a look at a message from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. I really love this deck. I don't use it very often, but we're going to read to you the medicine and the invitation, which is it's the upright and the reversal. And we're only going to read one here. We have a few that flew out, but we're going to read the Wild Woman. It's card 62. So some of you may be 62 years old, or you may have a birthday on the 6th, the 8th, or even the 2nd. All right. And this energy here it's actually one of the very last ones. So it doesn't surprise me because you're definitely coming up to some sort of ending or a cycle ending here. This invitation is this here. When the Wild Woman comes to dance in your reading, you are invited to shine. There it is. You have the shine card here. You're being invited to shine. Shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out to engage the world. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self doesn't fit in a box. It needs the freedom to shine. It's time to have courage and step into the light. The Wild Woman says, shine brightly, dance with the abandoned, be yourself and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did. I love this. Now the medicine is this. Excess for its own sake is a sign of imbalance. There's that balance with the Libra energy. This is a warning that you may be trapped in obsessive thinking or behavior. Hello, detoxification here. You may be obsessive thinking or trapped, looking for release in places that will never provide it. Let go, lest you become like the hungry ghost of Chinese Buddhist lore that can never be fulfilled. True release comes from trusting the fluidity of life, understanding that just as a river needs its banks to flow through, so too do you need boundaries around your thinking and behavior. Now is the time to simplify, be mindful, and connect to that light within. Oh, I love this for you. It wraps up beautifully what we've been talking about. It's time to shine your light. Get rid of some sort of obsessive thinking that you have around a situation. Push through these insecurities. Again, what you don't see coming, I feel here, is you are on this path towards the 10 of Cups, freedom, happy family. It's realistic goals and being able to achieve those goals as well, because there may have been some illusions that were shattered in the past and you may have given up. You may have given up on love. You may have given up on hope. You may have given up on yourself at times, or you felt other people have given up on you. This is about you embracing that receptivity within, regardless if you are male or female here. The Wild Woman comes to let you know that you are whole, Gemini, that you have what it takes to push through and to shine your truth, your authenticity, and that light brighter than you ever have before. Very powerful energy, Gemini. I hope this resonates for you. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being here. Lots of love.